going on?
Windsor, Virginia police officer Joe Gutierrez pepper sprayed Lieutenant Nazario, even though his hands were raised and he was not resisting. Get out of the car!
What's up, guys? Ken Moser here, aka K-Dog, back with another video. If you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. If you're a returning viewer, I want to say welcome back. Got to get into it again. Did you remember that opening? I do. That was Lieutenant Nazario getting assaulted by Windsor police. Now, if you checked out my last video, it was rather long. Longer than I normally would like it. But I had so much to say on that topic. Now, more information has come out on this case. It appears Chief of Police William Saunders claims that the cop, Joe Patel, he was fired mainly due to public outrage. Watch this.
It really was public backlash that caused the officer to lose his job.
It really enraged me.
At the gas station where it happened.
He didn't deserve it. I watched the video and I'm glad I wasn't around at the time because I'd probably be in trouble myself.
People in this small community are angry.
That shouldn't have been done. And then they try to get away with it after doing this.
Public outrage? What did they... Tell me, please. What did they expect the public to do? Well, actually, I ain't gonna even... Don't even entertain that question. Because I know what they expected the public to do. They expected the public to shut their mouth and turn them blind eye. Listen to his response.
Police Chief Rodney Riddle acknowledging it was the outrage that caused Officer Joe Gutierrez to lose his job.
As this thing kind of gathered legs and became viral, I personally felt that there was no way he could effectively serve our community anymore at that point.
He could no longer, or they thought he could no longer serve the community. Really? Really? One of your police officers just physically assaulted a military officer, and because your community is outraged, you thought he could not serve the community any longer. You seen the video and it went viral, he says. So because the video is out and it went viral and everybody seen just how you run your department, he can't serve his community. You're damn right. He shouldn't have lost his job because the community was outraged. He should have lost his job because he fucked up. He crossed that line that I've been talking about. Again, for some reason, cops feel because they got the badge, they can do whatever they want. Treat people any way they want, especially black people. And on top of that, this asswipe thinks Lieutenant Nazario doesn't deserve an apology. Check this out.
But Chief Riddle says he doesn't believe Army Lieutenant Karan Nazario deserves an apology.
At the end of the day, I'm glad that nobody got hurt. That situation ended in the best way it could have. I wish he would have complied a whole lot earlier.
In response, Nazario's attorney says his client was hurt.
Glad nobody got hurt. Glad nobody got hurt. You're damn right you glad nobody got hurt. But just what is his definition of hurt? Because there's emotional pain as well as physical pain. Now, which one is he referring to? Because it looks to me that dude was a little traumatized. Then he says he wished he had have complied sooner. He wasn't resisting. He was asking a goddamn question. Wish he would have complied earlier. Oh yeah, basically what he's saying is he wish he'd have got out and been a good nigga. That's what he's saying. That's exactly what he's saying. Then you got this bitch-ass Windsor town manager. Watch this.
You say this is an example that government only is doing the right thing when they're actually caught and their feet are to the fire.
I'll just go back to our internal investigation and our current internal policies. The policies were not followed. He was disciplined for those, and we felt it was appropriate at the time.
See how he looks? Tell me if you agree with me on this. He looks just like a spoiled little kid who's being chastised by his parents, who don't give a fuck. Because that's exactly how he looks, like he don't care. You know how when you try to scold a child who really is dismissing you? That's exactly how he looks. Somebody should have went up there and smacked him upside his damn head. Because that shows you how he thinks and everybody in that department thinks. We don't give a fuck. He got hurt, he's supposed to get hurt. He got stopped, he's supposed to get stopped. I really don't want to answer these questions. Back in the day, they used to call it racial profiling. For some reason, they done got away from that. But it ain't gone nowhere. Because people ain't saying it no more. It ain't gone nowhere. Because that's exactly what happened there. Racial profiling. And you know what the purpose of racial profiling is? Fear. Because you see, fear goes a long way. Pulled a gun on him to scare him. Pepper sprayed him to scare him, to subdue him. And then, to kick it off, because this what really gets my jaws tight, he gonna threaten to ruin his military career. As if he really could. All three threats. To keep his mouth shut. To keep his mouth shut. That's what racists do. And they've been doing that for the longest. Write your racist letters. Burn the cross on your lawn. Vandalize your house. All tactics to scare you into complying. See, fear, like I said, is the most powerful weapon out there. Because if you're scared, you won't do nothing. When you get in a fight, if you're scared, you won't fight back. If you're scared, you won't talk back. And that's always their first weapon, is fear. They're going to threaten you first before they take that next step. But they're going to threaten you to subdue you. I hope the community of Windsor stand up. I mean all of them. White, black, Latino, all of them. I hope, because there's supposed to be an FBI investigation, I hope all that clears that precinct out. Because it's clear. Those knuckleheads don't give a shit about nobody but them. And then they wonder, like I said, why people don't deal with cops. And I've said this before, I got nothing against police officers. Good, honest police officers. Police officers that are trying to do their job the way it was written to do. Not this bullshit they got going on now. Because in my opinion, you know right from wrong. You know if what you're doing is right or what you're doing is wrong. When you accost somebody, you know how the way that you're doing it, if you're right or if you're wrong. You know if you have an agenda that's being implied with that. I don't know, people. Part of me says we need to do with everybody. We need to picket. We need to vote. Da, da, da. And the other part of me says what we need to do and what Lieutenant Nazario needed to do, beat that cop's white ass. Because that's exactly what he needs. He looks like a bully. And I hate bullies. Well, that's my take for today. It's Ken Mosley, a.k.a. K-Dog. Got any comments? Put them in the comment section. Remember, I'm trying to get 1,000 subscriptions for this month. So please, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit it, kick it, mash it, whatever. Hit that subscribe button. Tomorrow, join me for Brett Favre's take on politics and sports. It's Kim Mosley. I'm out. Peace.